Yeah. That's one of my favorites, eggs and sausage.
Oh, nice.
I'll just tell you that today is a little warm beer and cold women, which you may get to later, because I'm going to make you. But, so unique, because you're honest and unique. You're like you are kind of a separate little niche here in rock and roll. Who would you grow up on, musically?
What was I listening to?
Huh?
A lot of different artists. Yeah, I listened to the Hit Parade when I was young. I used to listen to Reverend Gary Davis and Mississippi John Hurt. I jumped around a lot. I listened to Thelonious Monk and Bill Evans and Clarence Frogman Henry and Huey Piano Smith and Art Tatum and Lord Buckley and Lenny Bruce, Harry the Hipster Edison and Rudy Ray Moore and Red Fox and Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey. He's the only man that I have any respect for.
I seen him at an airport once, passing out wolf tickets. He was trying to get a flight to New York or something. He was running into a little trouble, and he was pulling on his tie and shit. I expected him at any moment to tell her that he just don't get no respect, you know. But no, I was listening to Charlie Parker and Miles Davis and
so you had the usual
Lee Allen
how about a little Dion and the Belmonts too?
Yeah, Dion and the Belmonts, Sparkle Tones, the Spiders, a lot of stuff on Sun Records that I got hip to later. Yeah. In fact, just the other night, we heard Black Slacks by Sparkle Tones. I hadn't heard that in years. I listened to a lot of rhythm and blues, a lot of vocal groups, and just about anything I could get my hands on, anything I thought was real, authentic, and valid, you know. And
you mentioned a few comedians, and your act is very I laugh when I listen, especially Nighthawks. I love to put on the album Me, a Bottle of JTS Brown, and the album
JTS Brown.
I like the stuff, you know. Besides it's cheap, and I can have a good time. In fact, I'm gonna have a good time now. Why don't you play another song? And you can save Warm Beer and Cold Women, but you're gonna play that sooner or later.
Okay. I don't want to turn this into a Somonex here. Like I said earlier, I've been traveling with an ensemble, a provocative, copacetic trio that I discovered in New York. They're three unemployed bebop musicians from New York. I got an Italian tenor sax player, a black upright bass player, and Chip White, drummer. I don't know what he is, some kind of mixture. Puerto Rican, Indian, black. I don't know. Got a real international group.
From every corner in the neighborhood out there.
And we just played in, where did we play? Pittsburgh. Did pretty well. This one about matrimony. It's kind of an old song I kept working around. I used to do it like a blues. It ended up like a little ballad, like a little anthem. And but this is kind of I don't have any personal vendetta against the constipation of holy matrimony, but this is just kind of he said, all my friends are married. Every Tom and Dick and Harry. You must be strong if you're going
'Cause I like to sleep until the crack of noon. Midnight island at the moon. Going out when I want to, coming home when I please. Don't have to ask permission if I want to go out fishing, baby. No, I never have to ask for the keys, no. I never been no Valentino, contrary to public belief, but I had a girl who lived in Reno. She went and left me for a trumpet player, but it didn't get me down because he was wanted for assault. And though he said it weren't his fault, well, the coppers ruled that sucker right out of town. And I've been sleeping until the crack of noon. Midnight howling at the moon. Going out when I want to, and coming home when I please. Don't have to ask permission if I want to go out fishing, baby. No, I never have to ask for the key. No. I'm kind of selfish about my privacy. Most of the time, as long as I can be with me, we usually get along so well together, I can't even believe it. But I've been loving to chew the fat with folks. And I've been listening to all your dirty jokes. I'm so thankful for these friends I do receive. Yeah, you see, I like to get up around the crack of dawn every morning. Yeah, I take one look outside them green gabardine curtains with them red banjos on them. And I stuff up the crack and go back to bed. I'll be sleeping until the crack of noon. Midnight howling at the moon. Going out when I want to, and coming home when I please. Don't have to ask permission if I want to go out fishing, baby. No, I never have to ask for the keys.
That's a perfect touch on the Coffee Break concert on the housewife shift, I think they call this time of day.
What are they calling?
The housewife shift.
Housewives.
By the way, this is WMMS, the Coffee Break concert. Kid Leo sitting in, usually Matt the Cat is your host. But I wanted to talk to this gentleman, Tom Waits, Electra recording artist, with 3 albums to his name.
That's a little formal, but
Well, once in a while you gotta break tradition, you know.
all right.
3 albums, and I know that there are not that many people who know of you. I think that's a pity. But
I'm kind
I'll be
of
knowing you about after today. What I think a lot of people, whether they know it or not, it may be a bad thing, is that 2 songs of yours were recorded by other people. I think 2. At least I know of 2.
Well, more than 2, actually. Really? But most of those were pretty obscure anyhow, so.
But the 2 we're talking about is Old 55,
Yeah.
the Eagles, and Bette Midler, it's Shipping Me Timbers.
Yeah.
And how did they pick them? Or were they approached? Or
No, they picked them, you know.
I had a feeling.
I must say, in all frankness, that I wasn't particularly impressed with the Eagles' version of that song, nor am I that impressed with the Eagles in general, I must say.
But they're fellow Los Angeles people.
Well, you know, we don't all get along famously, or musically, but, you know, what happened was they just liked the songs, so they did it, but, and it didn't put me on Easy Street or anything, but it, you know, it was kind of shot in the arm for the wallet, you know, and that was all right, but, you know, and then Bette Midler, who I admire a lot, did Shiver Me Timbers, but it's a song that's real old for me, and, you know, you just hope that if somebody does your song, you know, that you'll continue to be proud of the song and the group that chose to do it, you know, which was not the case.
Former.
But it helps, you know, with your level of popularity, I guess. It helped me a little bit, but,
I'm still kind of a rumor in my own time. So.
What about old 55? Are you a fan of them kind of cars?
Well, I have a 54 black Cadillac four-door sedan. If it's...
Hey,
Yeah.
take me for a ride sometime. We'll go, I'll buy a quart at least. Why don't you do old 55 first, please?
Oh, shit.
Make it proud of the song.
That's an F sharp. I just did something in F sharp, you know.
Make a good segue.
That was pretty tricky. Well, why don't I do it after I do this other one?
Okay, we'll put it on tab.
Yeah, I'll roll right into it, because, I don't know, I still do it now and then, you know. When I'm performing with the group, what I tend to do is do a lot of monologues, do a lot of nocturnal emissions and improvisational adventures. I still do requests, but let's see. I'm trying to think here. Why don't I tell a story? I could do this piece called Putinham County. It's about a place in Tennessee. It's a real town, a small town. It's one of those towns where it's so small that the main drag is a transvestite. Things had always been kind of quiet around Putinham County. It was kind of shy and sleepy. As it clung to the skirts of the two-lane, it was stretched out just like an asphalt dance floor. And all the old-timers in their bib jeans and their store-bought boots be hunkering down in the dirt as they lied about their lives and all the places that they'd been. They sucked on Coca-Colas and they spit days' work. Yeah, they scratched out maps of Tennessee in the dirt until the moon was a stray dog on the ridge. And all the taverns would be swollen into the naked eye of 2 a.m. All the Stratocaster guitars slung out over the Burgermeister beer guts, and the swizzle stick legs would be jackknifed over the gnawhide stools. And as the witch hazel was spread out over the linoleum floors, I elbowed up at the counter with mixed feelings over mixed drinks. And the pedal pushers were stretched out over the midriff bulge. Yeah. And the brunette curls were hanging out over Maybelline eyes. I swear I thought I caught the faint hint of Prince Machiavelli in the air. Yeah. And the old National Register was singing to the tune of $57.57. Yeah. So you know, Bernice was putting the chairs on the tables there. Someone come in and said, "Hey man, anybody got any jumper cables around here?" Yeah, I said, "Christ, is that a 6 or a 12 volt you got there on that sucker?" And all the studs in town tossing them down as they claimed to fame and they stomped their boasting all about being able to get more ass in a toilet seat. Yeah, old Nick said, Christ, waits. Look at old Bernice, boy, she's looking fine tonight. He says, Jesus, I bet old Bernice could suck the chrome right off a trailer hitch. I said, I don't know, Nick. I doubt it. And the GMCs and all the rattle-trap Fords are coughing and wheezing. And they percolated as they tossed the gravel out underneath the fenders. So weave home. Weave home a wet, slick anaconda of a two-lane highway. The tire irons and the crowbars are rattling, and it's a toolbox on a pony saddle. You're grinding gears, you're shifting into first. That goddamn tranny's just getting worse. The melody of see you laters and the screwdrivers on the carburetors, talking shop about money to loan. There's a Palomino and a strawberry roan. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Hello to the missus. Yeah, there's money to borrow, and good night kisses. And you weave home, leaving the little joint winking in a dark, warm, narcotic American night beneath the pincushion sky. And it's home to toast and honey. You gotta start up the Ford. And your lunch money's right over there on a draining board. Now the toilet's running, for Christ's sake, shake the handle. The telephone's ringing, it's Mrs. Randall, and where the hell are my goddamn sandals anyway? With the parent permission slips for the kids' field trips. It was downtown Putinham, on a rainy corner, behind a weeping marquee. The sun will be pulling up any minute now. Sun will be pulling up any minute now, just like a bastard amber Velveeta yellow cab. And it'll be blowing its horn in every window in town. find my way home from your place, and now the sun is coming up. Now I'll be riding with lady love, but the freeway cars and trucks, the stars that are beginning to fade. As I lead the parade, I was just wishing that I'd stayed a little longer now. Oh Lord, but let me tell you, the feeling getting stronger. Yeah, it seems time went so quick that I wouldn't lick it and split it. Out to my old 55. As I was pulling away slowly, feeling sorry. God knows I was feeling alive, and now the sun is coming up. And I'll be riding with lady love, talking about them freeway cars and trucks. All about the freeway cars and trucks. All the freeway cars and trucks.
Yeah, thank you. I promise no more requests. After all, it's less than a half hour before last call. So, it's all yours. Did you ever want to be a con man when you were young?
Con man?
Yeah.
You don't mean an ex-con man? Eh?
No, I mean, confidence man. You know.
Oh, what? Confidence man.
Like you, for those of you who cannot see the man, or haven't seen him, you look, if you walked on the set of The Sting, the director would have said, you over there and getting rolled, you know. You had that look about you, you know. I just wondered, what did you want to be as a child?
I wanted to be a service station attendant.
Damn, did you ever make it?
Yeah.
All right. I never did. I ended up in really. But it was almost as good, you know.
Almost as good. Any place where you got to wear a uniform. You know?
Yeah. All right, now, we are WMMS.
Oh,
Coffee Break Concert. This is Tom Waits.
No, I'm Tom Waits. You're
That's
Leo.
right. That's Tom Waits. I'm Leo. And it's your show. Give us one of them monologues.
You want to hear a story?
Yeah, I do. I haven't heard a good one in a long time.
See here. Yeah, I could do you kind of a, let's see. You know, it's kind of a little inebriational travelogue here about, it's kind of like saying, well, hey, look, baby, I'll be right back. I'm just going down the corner to get myself a pack of cigarettes. And you know, you get down and you hit the bricks and you notice it's kind of a thunderbird moon rolling across the muscatel sky, you see. You're standing down there on the corner of 5th and Vermouth, a block away from the corner of, baby, why did you leave me? Why don't you please come back home? And there'll be kind of a blurred drizzle down the plate glasses, and a neon swizzle stick will stir up a sultry night air. And it's a yellow biscuit of a buttery cue ball moon rolling maverick across an obsidian sky. And the buses will be groaning and wheezing. And down on the corner I'm freezing on a restless boulevard at a midnight road. And I was across town from Easy Street with the tight knots of moviegoers and out-of-towners on the stroll. And the buildings were towering high above, lit like dominoes or black dice, with all them used car salesmen dressed up in Purina checkerboard slacks, Foster Grant wraparounds,
Pacing in front of Rainbow Earl's shy $39.95 merchandise. Decked out in full regalia, looking like Danger High Voltage. With the jackal striped jackets and the blue denim dye. Yeah, and the Purina checkerboard slacks and the Foster Grant wraparounds. Wearing kind of a color television test pattern pair of polyester double knit bandlawn slacks. And you know, they always throw out that Texas gleaning routine at you. They say, well, you know, come on over here now, buddy, and let me put the cut back in your strut and the glide back in your stride. Now climb aboard that Oldsmobile and let it take you for a ride. They give you that kind of P.T. Barnum spiel. Cause you know, buddy, there's a sucker born every minute now. And you just happen to be coming along at the right time. So you see, I walked on by now, and all the Harlequin sailors were on the stroll. In search of like new paint, decent factory air, and AM/FM dreams. You know, I stood on the corner, just like I just got in town, Jasper. And I was on a street corner with a gasper, looking for some kind of a Cheshire billboard grin, and stroking a good-teed chin. And I'd been using parking meters as walking sticks on the inebriated stroll. And with my eyelids propped open at half-mast. But you know, over at Chubb's Pool and Snooker, it was a nickel after 2, Jack. Yeah, it was a nickel after 2. And in the cobalt steel blue dream smoke, why was the radio that groaned out the hit parade? And the chalk squeaked, and the floorboards creaked, and an Olympia sign was winking through a torn yellow shade. As old Jack Chance himself was leaning up against a Wurlitzer and eyeballing out a 5-0 combination shot. And stretching out long, tawny fingers out across a cool green felt with a provocative golden gate and a full table rail shot that's no sweat. And I leaned up against my banister, and I wandered over to the Wurlitzer, and I punched A2. Yeah, but all they had was a lot of Carol Lawrence and Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence and Robert Goulet, and I said, cancel. I said, I'm looking for a little something, maybe like a high blood pressure, a little something by George Crying in the Streets Perkins. Yeah, no chance. Or maybe a little something like a black slacks with a cat chain down to my knee. And I ain't nothing but a real cool breeze. And there ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the trees. There ain't nothing shaking but the bacon. Now don't be mistaken, cause it's already taken. Yeah, what the hell you do? I ordered me up a bottle of Absorbine Jr. and took it all in. But you know, it was just about that time. It was just about that time. It was the sun that came crawling yellow out of a manhole at the foot of 23rd Street. And a Dracula moon in a black disguise was making its way back to its prepaid room at the St. Moritz Hotel. And the moon stopped off at the Tamale Queen to pick himself up a whistler and a listener between 2 slices of white. He said, mustard and mayo. He said, honey, look here now, please make it right. Yeah, and it was the L train that tumbled across the trestles. And man, it sounded just like the ghost of Gene Krupa with an overhead cam and glass backs. Yeah, and I continued to lean up against my banister. Yeah, and I've been looking for some kind of an emotional investment. Well, the romantic dividends, as I attempt to consolidate all my missed weekly rendezvous into one low monthly payment. Yeah, the chances are that more likely, standing underneath a big buttery moon that's all melted off to one side, the chances are that more likely I'll probably be held over for another smashed weekend.
Yeah. That's Tom Waits' Snapella. Very nice. Yeah. Alrighty. That was a hell of a monologue. Catch your breath now. Catch your breath.
All right.
You're listening to WMMS, the Coffee Break Concert. And Tom Waits is a very special guest. Where do you go from here now?
I'm going back to New York City for a couple of days, and then going to play upstate and somewhere, a couple of concerts. I'm going to be on the road until probably late May.
So that cuts out another album until late May, maybe even.
I'll cut one when I get home. It's called tentatively right now, it's called Pasties and a G-String, a Beer and a Cheap Shot, Cheaters, Slicks, and Baby Moons. But it's just a tentative title.
We'll have to work out
to change. And us working on material while I'm traveling. So maybe I'll have one out in August. If I'm lucky, I don't know. So you wanted to hear Warm Beer and Cold?
Oh, you remember it, yeah. They go good right about now. I know the feeling. Mr. Tom Waits here. I think we got time for maybe 1-2 more. If you know how to make a 3-minute single in B sharp flat time.
A 3-minute single. You're saying you always wanted to work at a car wash. After I quit it, I was working at a mobile station when I was 15. I started working as a dishwasher and cook at a place called Napoleon's Pizza House, and worked there for years. And for Joe Sardo and Sal Carvalho, and it was a gas. But like every night, we opened till like 4 o'clock in the morning, and all the white vinyl booted go-go dancers and all the sailors had come over about 3:45. And then just about that time, Joe would go out in front and just check out the traffic on the street. You know, he'd like leave his paper hat and he'd fold his apron and go out and stand in front of Napoleon's and across the street from the Golden Barrel and Escalani's Liquor and Mario's Pizza. There's the Shell Station around the corner, and the Westerner, and the Club 29, the Melody Club, Phil's Porno, and Iwo G. Maddie's Tattoo Parlor. And there'd be a cab out there combing the snake. He'd try to rake in the last night's fare, and a solitary sailor who spent the facts of his life just like small change on strangers. Pause inside peacoat pocket for a welcome 25 cents and the last bent butt from a package of Kents. You're dreaming of a waitress with Maxwell House eyes, marmalade thighs, and scrambled yellow hair. She'd draw heavily upon a viceroy and wipe the wisps of dishwater blonde from her eyes. Rhinestone-studded moniker said Irene as the Texaco beacon burned on. Steel-belted attendant out there with his ringing valve special, crying, fill her up and check out oil. Well, Christ, buddy, I don't know, it could be a distributor. Again, it could be a coil, it could be a damn voltage regulator. I don't know, you might have U-joint trouble there, I don't know. Could be any one of a number of things, and frankly, I don't know, shit, it just work nights around here. You come back in the morning and talk to Lou, he'll fix you up. Yeah, oh, well, Lou knows a hell of a lot about the internal combustion engine, you know. In fact, old Lou can look up a bull's ass and tell you the price of butter, if you know what I mean. Yeah, well, Christ, buddy, yeah, you can park it here all night. You don't want them hubcaps, do you now? It goes ding, ding. It's the early morning final editions on the stands, and the town criers crying there with nickels in his hands. Talking about pigs in a blanket, 69 cents. Eggs roll them over in a package of Kents. Adam and Eve on a log, and you can sink them damn straight. And it's hash browns, hash brown. The shit on a shingle, man, or grits and eggs. Yeah, can't be late, man. It's the early dawn and crack out a carpet of diamonds out across a cash crop car lot. It's filled with twilight coupe de villes and leaving the town in the keeping of the one who was sweeping up the ghosts of Saturday night. You gas her up and you get on behind the wheel. Now you got your arm around the sweet one, your Oldsmobile. Barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. She got paid on Friday, pockets are jingling and you see the lights. Get on, take the man, you be cruising with a 6, looking for the heart of Saturday night. And that comb in your hair, like nothing, man, you ever seen. It finds you barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. Tell me, is it the crack of the pool balls, or the neon buzzing, or the telephone ringing is your second cousin? Is it the barmaid, is she smiling, corner of her eye, magic of the melancholy tear in your eyes, and makes it kind of special? It's down in the chorus, you'll be dreaming of them Saturdays. Came before they found you stumbling. You're stumbling on a heart of Saturday night. You're gas in the rub and you get on behind the wheel. You got your arm around the sweet one and your whole smoke wheel. Driving down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. Tell me, is it the crack of the pool balls, or the neon buzzing, or the telephone ringing at your second cousin? Is it the barmaid, is she smiling, corner of her eye, magic of the melancholy tear in your eye, makes it kind of special? It's down in the chorus, you'll be dreaming of them Saturdays. Came before they found you stumbling. You're stumbling on a heart of Saturday night. You're stumbling on a heart of Saturday night.
Hottest Saturday night, Mr. Tom Waits. And Tom, I want to thank you for dropping by. It has been a very enjoyable hour. Stop by anytime. You got room and board here anytime you want. Right now, I think we'll go down to the Apollo Lounge down the street, get a couple Boilermakers, and thanks again for stopping by. A band called Free, and a tune called Get Where I Belong, a very soulful little tune there. Also, we had Going Back of the authorized bootleg album from Neil Slofgren, and that kicks off this afternoon's session, a Wednesday's worth, and a hump day here. We'll try and get you over it on WMMS. Kid Leo with you now for 4 hours. This is... Got about 1/4 of an hour past 2 o'clock, and something brand new for you here on WMMS. A band called the Alpha Band, and they're kind of a spin-off of the Rolling Thunder Revue, Bob Dylan's Traveling Circus of Gypsies. These guys were involved with the project, got along quite well, so they formed their own little organization. They're called the Alpha Band. This is brand new, and it's... Also, we had Edgar Winter with his rendition of Tobacco Road. The Rolling Stones did Fingerprint File, and a new band called the Alpha Band with their debut album. As I said, they're a spin-off of the Rolling Thunder Revue, Bob Dylan's tour. They were on it, and they got along well and decided to carry on under the name of the Alpha Band. A nice tune there called Interviews for them. We are WMMS in Cleveland. Kid Leo with you for the afternoon session. Kid Leo here with you on WMMS. And I have something from David LaFlemme. Brand new, but I know you know the song. David LaFlemme was the leader of It's a Beautiful Day. They had quite a little court case going. What happened was they pulled all the albums off the market of It's a Beautiful Day because of a question of who owned the right to the name, the band or the manager. It's one of those big business affairs that do happen quite a bit in rock and roll. You'd be surprised. Anyway, finally, Mr. LaFlemme got around it by putting out an album under his own name, and it does one of the big ones from the band he got his start with. They Born to Run, and Meeting Across the River. We had Bob Seger walking down Main Street. That's from his new album, Night Moves, Bob Seger. Joni Mitchell did in France, They Kiss on Main Street, and kicked it off with David LaFlemme and Whitebird. Now, he was the leader of It's a Beautiful Day. It's good to have him back. They went through a lot of court problems under, well, who owned the rights to the name of It's a Beautiful Day, and they lost, So he came back with David LaFlemme, an album. It's got Whitebird on it, and it's a return actually for the band in all intents and purposes. And we got a kind of a special IRS tonight. One of those rare albums. It's a Beautiful Day live at Carnegie Hall. As I said, they pulled all the It's a Beautiful Day albums off the market because of the court problems. We'll give you the live album from Carnegie Hall tonight at midnight as a special IRS. Right here on WMMS. Leo here with you on an afternoon session. On the hump day, we'll get you over it. It's about 40 degrees outside. We'll kind of stay around that mark all afternoon. Tonight we go down into the 20s again. And snow flurries are in the forecast. No, snow squalls, which is 1 up on the scale. And they say we could have some accumulation in that snow belt. And hopefully, once again, the highways can stay dry for a good little while, all right. The salt trucks should be ready. You know, we always get hit, and the salt trucks are never ready. I think they should be with that little advance notice we got earlier this week. Like hopefully I said, the highways will be dry, but watch out for snow squalls being predicted for tonight. Here's Sparks from their new one, Big Beat. The Mayo Brothers back in here. They